So the idea was to incubate within China a system of mass control, not least based on AI and technology, which when it was perfected would be played out across the world and become the global system. The idea or the fact that this came out of China makes perfect sense, because what has happened as a result of, quote, COVID, in the West and the rest of the world, it's become more and more and more like China. The Chinese system that is coming into the West under the name vaccine passport is the social credit system. And this is all part of this post-Mao incubation of a global system in China. So what happens, if people haven't come across it, is there are millions of surveillance cameras in every Chinese city. The AI system in China is tracking and logging and monitoring people in real time, 24/7. And it's logging whether you are behaving in ways that the government wants or whether it's in ways the government doesn't want. If it's the way the government wants, you get credits. If it's not, you have them taken away. And once you reach a point where you've lost enough credits, you can't fly, you can't go on a train, you can't basically operate in mainstream society. We now have these increasingly, in country after country, vaccine passports. Now, what are they saying? They're saying if you don't do what the government tells you to do, then you can't operate in mainstream society. You're excluded from society. Now, that's just what happens in China, because it's the Chinese system going global. This is another reason why a lot of people have moved into this camp of pushback, is they were told that you have the first 2 jabs and then you go back to normal. And if we have a vaccine pass, you've got a vaccine pass. You'll be all right. And then they said, well, actually, you need a 3rd. And in a place like Israel, you need a 4th. And by the way, if you don't have them, then you're not fully vaxxed and you lose your vaccine passport and you go back to being excluded from society in the same way people have identity.